Okay, hello everybody, and welcome back to Crafts Her Way by Devin Seward. And I am going to go ahead and mix up another frog in the teal because we have an order for one. So we're just going to pour some of this into a little Dixie cup. And try not to make a mess. I do that. Okay. And then we're going to add some white. This is just the regular eco-friendly white. There's our white. And then in the rest of this cup, we're going to add the teal. I'm going to take the cap off this time and just pour it in there. I can get it to go in there because it does not want to come out right now. There we go. Get another good clump in there. Alrighty. And we're going to stir that in really good. It's a real pretty teal green. I'm going to take my small popsicle stick. We'll set this one aside for just a minute. I'll take my small one and stir in this white. What happens with the other white is it kind of becomes like rubber. So maybe if we use the eco-friendly, it won't be so movable. All right. And I'm going to get another Dixie cup here real quick and pour some of this blue into it because it's easier to work with in my cup. I'll lay that down there. All right. And we're going to go ahead and pour. As you can see, we got the other one out and she turned out really, really good. We just have to do our little trimmings. This one has blue eyes in it also, and I already went ahead and set the eyes in it. So we're going to start the pour with the green. Just a little bit of it down in there. And then we're going to go white. And then we're going to go green. Ooh, and then we're going to go white. And we're going to go green. A lot more of that green in there. And then we're going to go white. Let me add a little bit more green to my cup. Oops. A little bit here. Going to kind of just opposite them. Add some more green. Then we're going to go white. And we're going to pour green. Then we're going to take our little stick. And we're just going to go in them toes. Right down inside. Trying not to overrun it here because the toes are tiny. And from time to time I do struggle. Working with teeny tiny things. Let me just move my turtle back. Get in these froggy toes. kind of didn't want to move her around so she didn't overspill, so we just poured it a little angled from the camera. And then we're just going to top it off a tad. There we have it. Alrighty, there's that one. And then I got this little bitty butterfly mold. And I'm going to take my little popsicle stick and just kind of scrape the paint down and just drip them in. I might just cross the top of it and then just rake it down because it's easier to do. Excuse me, guys. There we go. This one is so messy, I can't never get it perfect. So there's that one. Excuse me for a minute. All right, and then I just want to take a little bit of the blue and pop it on there. Get some blue white ones, I guess. That'd be kind of pretty. This one I always have a little cleanup on because it is so tiny. All right. We're just going to rake that out of there. Rake it right up into my cup. Get a little bit more on top of that one because it kind of didn't go in. And there's our little butterflies. Okay. And then I have a Christmas tree mold here. And I'm going to pour the rest of my green into the mold. And then we got to prop her up. Just want to get it down in there. Nice and easy. Okay. I think I'm going to put this little drizzle of white in there. It's not going to hurt nothing. Alrighty. And we're going to pour the rest of our green in there. And I'm just going to hold it because this little thing. Let me take this out. Okay, so I'm going to pour the blue, the rest of the blue down in there. Just like that. Then I'm going to move it over here. And I'm just going to prop her up because that little Christmas trees don't have much of a stem to it. It's just me. Chihuahuas. They bark at every little noise. Okay. And we're just going to spritz our frog lightly. Not too much. I'm going to spritz the top of our tree. I get them little bubbles out. Okay. And there you have it. rest of our mold here. Where's my stick? I got a poker stick I'm looking for, and this one will kind of work. So what we're going to do is pour the rest of this into this little snail. And snails can be decorated for Halloween too, so they're really, really cute. We're just going to poke down into these little tops here, if you can kind of see where I'm poking at. Just want to get poked in there. Turn around the other side so I can see it here. Poke it down in there. Then into the other one. Just want to make sure we get them antennas on there nice and strong. Alrighty, and then we're going to pour it. We're just going to top that one off nice and smooth. Oh, over just a little. And then we're going to move her over here so she sits nice and level. All right, and then we'll give her a little spritz. Excuse me, guys. All right, there we have it. We got just a little bit left, so what we'll do real fast is these are our turtles that we made, and we're just going to pop them out. As you can see, there they are. And the green turtle is for luck. Luck and money. And so they say that it gives you fame, luck, money, and strength and wealth. Let me get these turtles all popped out real quick. Okay, there you have my messy turtle mold because I just popped a bunch of them out. So what we're going to do is take a big little Dixie cup, because it's so much easier pouring. I'll pour the rest of these out. Just pour that into there. Get my stick over here. Just going to scrape that leftover right into the cup. And there we go. Wipe the stick off and put it in the soaking, because I try to keep as many of them as I can. And then we're going to take this and pour it into each little mold. Not like that. There we go again, running them over. Nice and easy. If you get the belly, it fills itself in pretty much. It's not hard. If you can do it without running them all the way over. Nope. Some of them do kind of overfill, but we can sand them down a little. I just take our stick and drag that across. Whoops, make it over here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm just going to drag them down. That way it's nice and smooth. Yes, it's messy, but I always have a lot of little cleanup on these tiny turtles. There we go. She needs a little bit more. Oop. All right, there you go. That's how we do it. Okay, and so I already demolded our little seahorse, as you can see her. Get my light down just a little bit more. Anyway, as you can see her, and she turned out really pretty, and we'll just decorate her. Put some little rhinestones on her, some little glitter colors, put an eyeball in, and then tomorrow we'll show her. Now, story. Story time. My grandson informed me that this is a bronchosaurus, that I need to learn my dinosaurs because I called it something else. And he said, that's a bronchosaurus. He said, he eats vegetables, Nana. Duh. Oh, there you have it, folks. My bronchosaurus. All right, now we're going to demold this little guy here. This is our shell. And then this was our turtle, and we're just going to pop her out there. You got to be careful. Nice and pretty teal turtle. Isn't that pretty? Pretty, pretty, pretty. Now, we're going to do this one as a Halloween shaker. And I was going to put, instead of putting glitter in it, I found these little trinkets. And I got bats and cats and spiders and ghosts and pumpkins and eyeballs. So we're going to put these in our trinket. So we're going to take this little guy. I'm going to hold him up here so you can see him. I'm going to put a purple spider in him and a black kitty cat. And a little white ghost. Maybe a little red bat. And you can see them in there. And then last but not least, a pumpkin. Okay? Because he is our Halloween buddy. All right, so then I'm going to take my little shell. And I got to scoot up here for a minute. We're going to take a little bit of the E6000. This is the one I'm using for now until I get the B. And I'm just going to take a little bit of it out and go right around the edge of my turtle. So I'm just kind of scooping it out of there. I don't want a lot of it on there because then it will shrink down inside and keep everything from moving. So I'm just going right around the edge with it, trying to keep it as clean as possible. There we go. I'll put the lid back on that. It stinks really bad. Then we take our little cap and we're going to sit it down on top of there, just like that. And then we're going to let him dry, and then he'll be our little turtle shaker. So there you are. They're in there. There we go. And he'll dry overnight. And then we had our hearts that we did today. So we're just going to pop those out. And as you can see, they're plain. And there's another one. And there's another one. And there's another one. There we are. And there we are. And our hugs are all popped out. And when they're decorated, we can put on whatever we want, and they come out to look like our little, move my hand, come out to look like our little Brontosaurus. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my video. And please comment in the section if you did subscribe. Thanks. Bye.